Recording live from the Northeast Georgia Business RadioX studio. This is Northeast Georgia Business Radio. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Northeast Georgia Business Radio. I'm your host, Tom Sheldon. And yeah, we're coming to you live from the beautiful Empower College and Career Center of Jackson County. With me, two guests today. And yeah, they're awesome. Of course they're awesome. They're in here. But they're into some stuff that I can really sink my teeth into, stuff I love. They're car people, first and foremost, so boom, they're cool. I have with me, from Atomic Tint Shop, David and Candace Besse. Folks, welcome to the Northeast studio.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Atomic Tint Shop. That's a mouthful.
We actually named it.
It's an awesome name. I love the name.
Yeah, it's a really
That's why I said
cool
it twice.
Came from a car color.
Yep. From
Really?
I had a Corvette that was atomic orange,
Yeah.
and we were looking at what to name the business, and
Boom.
it was like Atomic Tint Shop, and luckily enough, it starts with the letter A, so when people do their searches,
Smart man.
comes up early.
Nice. Now you're in Winder, yeah?
Yes.
Right down the road from the Empower Center, right down the road a little bit.
Yep, about 20 minutes away from here.
Is it that much?
Yep, just straight down 11.
They're doing a lot of road work down there, aren't they?
Yes.
The roundabout.
Yay.
Yep.
Ready for that to be done.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, he says quite defiantly. All right. Hey, Atomic Tint Shop. You tint windows. You do car detailing. You do all kinds of cool car stuff.
Yeah, we've
Talk
seen
to
some really
me.
cool cars.
Talk to me.
David started the business 6 years ago out of our garage, October of 2017. And so he went down to the 3M distribution center to get professionally trained. So he knew what he was doing when he came back to launch the business. So he worked out of our garage for about 6 months. And then March of 2018, he found the location in Winder, and we've been there ever since. So it originally started with just automotive window tinting and just a one-man show. And then we've evolved since then. We recently started offering residential and commercial tinting, so we can come and tint your business windows, we can tint your home windows, and then we also offer detailing. So the detailing's been on for about 4 years now, and we've really evolved that into more than just detailing your car, but paint correction and ceramic coatings.
We're so talking about that here in a minute, the ceramic coatings. My automotive world, I'm an old man now. That's still very new to me.
Oh, everyone knows what wax is.
Well,
Wax
you
started.
polish, you rub in the with the compound to get the impurities off of the paint job, and then the polishing, and then the waxing. Oh, yeah, been there, done that.
Oh, yeah. Things have evolved just like everything.
So ceramic, well, we're going to jump right in. To heck with it. We're going to jump into ceramic coating. That's really what I want to talk about. That's why I got them in here, folks.
Yeah.
To heck with the rest of it. No, seriously, ceramic coating. Walk me through it.
So what we do is decontamination wash on your vehicle to remove any coatings, waxes, anything on the paint.
The impurities.
Impurities.
Right.
And then if you need a clay bar, we'll clay bar that to kind of
Now, I know what a
out the
clay
paint.
bar is. I have many hours with them in my hands. What is a clay bar for everyone at home?
If you feel your paint and it feels rough, that means that you have
Like gritty. Almost.
gritty. Yeah, it could be
contaminants.
overspray.
Overspray all the time, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll help remove that from your paint because it's sticky, but you have to use a lubricant. Otherwise, you're going to mar or mark up your paint.
Right. You'll make it worse.
Yep, you can make
You'll
it
make it
worse.
worse.
And then we'll also do depending on the severity of the swirls in your paint, you can do a 2-step correction or just a 1-step. So the 2-step is kind of like what you were talking about. You would compound it to cut into the clear coat to smooth out those swirls.
Right.
Then you have to go back with the polish to smooth out. You are kind of imperfecting the paint at that point at the same time as correcting it. So you smooth it out with the polish.
Okay.
That's a 2-step.
Right.
If you just want a 1-step, some people just want a really shiny finish. Especially white paint. If you think about the lighter paints, there's white, light grays. You don't see the swirl marks as much as like on a black car.
Oh, yeah.
And so they just want a really solid, shiny finish. So you just polish it. So that way it's just smoothing out the paint a little bit and making it shiny. And then you have to seal that with a sealant of some kind. That's what ceramic coating is.
Okay.
So we use Expel Fusion Plus, and so it comes with a 4-year warranty. And the benefits of ceramic coating is it gives it a hydrophobic barrier. So if you wash it or it's raining, the water literally just beads up and rolls right off your paint.
So it literally is a coating.
It is a
Correct.
coating.
It dries on more or less, quote unquote.
Yeah,
It
so
forms like a hardened shell. over your paint.
So it's like an extra clear coat almost. It is,
Correct.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it is.
Yep.
It's
So-
on top of the clear coat
Correct.
Yep.
on your car.
Yep, because you're
Okay.
sealing in what you did on the job.
Right. So it's basically replaced wax.
Yes.
Carnauba wax,
Yeah.
whatever wax.
It's much
McGuire's,
longer lasting as
Gold
well.
Class.
Before you'd wax your car twice a year.
If it's sat outside, even more. Yeah.
Yep. The ceramic coating, you're installing the application one time, and it's good for 4 years, warranted. If your vehicle is kept in the garage a lot and it's really taken care of, it could actually stretch longer than that
Sure,
4-year
sure,
mark.
yeah.
But it saves you a lot of arm work from having to wax your vehicle over and over again.
I would imagine it does for us older folks that, hey, when I was 20 years old, I lived to wax a car.
Yeah.
At 50,
Everything hurts.
maybe later, dear,
Yeah, my neighbor across the street just recently came up to me and he goes, I don't know how you do this every day. My arms are
true.
killing me.
That's
This
true.
is a lot of elbow work. And I'm like, I get it. That's why you bring it to me, because I just do it day in and day out. So it's just an artwork now. So
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
muscle memory.
That's a
yes.
lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, their benefits for the ceramic coating are that it will prevent water spots and etching. So
I was about
bug
to ask you
guts-
about that. So
like-
when you do wash it, you don't have to chamois the car
Well, we don't recommend a chamois.
at all
Nope, because
for anything, really.
Well, chamois.
I've been
can
chamoising cars forever.
Yep.
Well, they can actually pick up debris and scratch your paint.
Oh, yeah.
So
Now,
I-
you got to be careful with them. They got to be clean.
Yeah, they
got to be clean. Oh, yeah.
I use this really big towel. It's called the Rag Company Gauntlet, and it's, I think, 36 inches wide, and it's a microfiber towel,
Right.
and it absorbs all of the water.
I got
So
you.
it works amazingly. So usually one huge gauntlet towel will dry your whole car.
It's a lot easier than a chamois as well.
Oh, chamois is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Wringing it out. Don't get it too dry. Can't be too wet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, been there. Been there.
Yeah.
Been there.
But the shine it leaves, the ceramic coating, it's not the same as wax. Just think of wax and then just times it by 10.
Really?
It will leave your car looking and feeling wet. Even when it's dirty, it is shiny.
Yeah.
I'll be walking.
Really?
It's extremely deep shine. It's much deeper than what you would get with your standard waxes.
Polish and wax.
Correct.
So for, say, let's just throw something out there. Graphite gray metallic car.
Yeah.
It would be a huge benefit.
Oh, absolutely.
Or black.
And especially on black vehicles. You
Yeah.
know, black vehicles are very difficult to keep clean.
Oh, almost
They
impossible.
They
Yeah.
show swirl marks really bad.
Yeah.
So, doing a good paint correction and ceramic coating on a black vehicle, the benefits aren't just the looks. It's 10 times easier to clean yourself as well. Because with the ceramic coating, it keeps a lot of these dirt and grime from really sticking to the paint. Bug guts, road debris, you can literally rinse it right off of the paint.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like,
oh, wow.
And when you get bug guts on your car,
Oh,
'cause
I've been
we all
there.
get 'em,
We've been
they
there, yeah.
literally just wipe off.
They wipe
They
off.
wipe off.
That's insane.
That is, but not all, like anything, not all ceramic coatings are created equal. So you always need to just do research on wherever you choose that.
But if I bring it to you, you're going to do the best, period.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll use the Expel Fusion Plus, which is top notch.
Pretty good stuff, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice. I'm glad y'all come in. Of course, I stalked you, of course. I had to go check out the website and there, all the services. And when I saw ceramic coating, angels were playing, singing. When I saw that, oh, this is going to be perfect. The ceramic coating, how do you apply that?
Once we do the decontamination wash, the clay
Right.
bar, and then the polishing or two-step
Well,
correction.
the prep is done.
The prep is done. We use the microfiber applicator pad. The ceramic coating comes in a 50 milliliter bottle, so it's really small, and a little bit goes a long way.
You hand apply it, though.
You hand apply
Just
it.
like wax.
You apply the
chemical
ceramic
coating.
coating
Right.
with a microfiber applicator pad in
Right.
a cross-stitch pattern similar to wax. It has to flash, which means it turns rainbow, like it's a true rainbow on the car.
The flashing is a chemical reaction, basically. It's when the oxygen is in the air is hitting the ceramic coating, and it's essentially almost like pre-curing.
Yeah.
And that's where it gives you like this rainbow type effect, almost like if you have oil and water out in the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get kind of that rainbowing look, and that's how we know it's begun to kind of
It's going through a change. It's curing.
Yeah.
and that's at that point, that's when it gets polished off.
I got you.
Yeah, so once it flashes, Expel, every ceramic coating is a little different on how fast it flashes. Expel usually flashes in about 20 seconds, so pretty quickly. So you do a small section at a time. And I have 2 microfibers, and I'm polishing polishing it off by hand to make sure you
You're
get
the
it all
Karate
off.
Kid, yeah. I hear you.
Wax on, wax
I hear
off,
you.
just without the wax.
But it's done by hand. That's why I
It
was
is
after.
done by
Correct.
hand.
Because I envision like hoses and you're masking off the car and spraying it down. But no, you
Yeah,
You do it by
hand.
a liquid,
just like wax.
Yep.
Just like
It
wax.
comes in liquid form, and it's applied manually over the vehicle and polished off by hand.
That's cool.
So a full ceramic coating job takes about 2 to 3 days. So
really?
Usually day
A cure
one.
time. A cure time?
Cure time's 24 hours.
Okay. And then there's
But
prep.
There's prep.
Yeah.
I like to look at it when it's done. We pull it outside, look at it, make sure I'm happy with it, and then pull it back out the next morning one more time before the customer comes to pick up because
gotcha. Yeah.
different lighting.
Oh, that's true.
Afternoon lighting, morning
Oh,
lighting.
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
gosh,
I have
yeah.
light.
Yeah.
I have a light bar, but it's not quite the same as the sunlight.
Get it in the sun.
Yeah, so day one is basically prep, getting everything ready, getting all the way up to the point where we're set to apply the ceramic coating.
Gotcha.
Day two is when the coating will actually be applied, and then it sits overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then usually it's ready to be picked up by day three. Now, if everything goes nice and smooth and, we're not dealing with a car that's borderline catastrophe, usually we can get that coated on the first day and let it cure overnight, and, it'll be ready for pickup the following day.
I'm with you. 2 to 3 days rule of thumb.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm with you. Hey, if it's done right, it's well worth 2 or 3 days of not having your car.
Yeah,
Yes.
and when you realize how much time and effort it saves you, it's definitely worth it.
You just do simple, quote unquote, just washes for people.
We do. We can do.
You do all different levels of detailing
We do.
Correct.
for a car.
We're an IDA certified shop, which is the International Detailers Association. Candace is skills validated, which means that she's actually had an inspector come in and watch her.
Wow.
Make sure she knows what she's doing. It's definitely a much higher level of training than
It sounds
your
like it.
typical detailer.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference. The only downside is we're not as cheap as some of these drive-through car washes.
Oh, that's a 4-letter word, my friend.
It is, because most people who do these membership car washes don't realize what it's doing to your paint. And
Tell
that's-
us what it's doing to
so
enlighten us.
You already know.
I do already know.
Well, if you drive past the
Yeah, don't name anyone
we won't
because
name-
they're all phenomenal businesses and
Yes.
they're awesome.
Very convenient.
So we'll
They
just-
are convenient.
That's the key word there. The downside is, no matter how well they try to prep the vehicles before going into these automated car washes.
They prep the vehicle.
We've seen
Sorry.
We've seen them kind of rinse off some of the heavy dirt
Okay,
before they
okay.
go inside
I
of them.
gotcha.
So
With
I mean,
the brush.
in all fairness, they do try. Every single vehicle that passes through there, all of those mitts and pads that are coming down, making contact with the vehicle, are picking up the dirt and debris. And as the next vehicle comes through, it's proceeding to rub that dirt and debris all over the next vehicle.
Right back into another vehicle.
Which is where 90% of your swirl marks come from on a lot of these vehicles that come into us for paint correction.
A lot of people think it's the buffer that does it.
Correct.
It can.
Oh, it
but-
can. Oh, yeah. If you put 1,000 pounds of pressure on the buffer, it's going to just take the paint.
Oh yeah, you'll
You'll
burn
have a-
right through that paint.
You'll have a gunmetal car in no time. Lovely.
For example, we had a customer come in a couple weeks ago that had a almost brand new Suburban or Tahoe, extremely swirled. Very well taken care of vehicle, but they went through the drive-through car washes,
Yeah.
and that's all they did. And they went through there religiously, and when they saw what it did to their paint, that's when they stopped and reached out to us, and a 2-step paint correction on it, and ceramic coated the vehicle, and from now on they're washing it by hand.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I get upset when my better half drives her vehicle through the car wash. She won't be listening to this. She doesn't listen to my show, so I'm throwing her under the bus and backing the bus up. IDA certified. Candace, that's not something they just freely hand out.
No.
You didn't send a $35 check in and get a certificate in the mail.
No, it was quite a bit more than that.
Well, the money aside,
Yeah.
my point is it was a little more than that.
Yeah, so I had to start with it was 10-page exam or 10
Oh,
part
wow.
10-part
10 part.
exam, and it's talking about solutions, chemicals, paint correction terms and what it means, and safety and other topics like that. And that was step 1. And then this year, step 2, my goal was to become skills validated. So I was able to complete that. And that-
Congratulations.
thank you.
Awesome.
And that took hours of in-person training because I didn't want to go to a group class, which there's nothing wrong with those. I wanted one-on-one training because I'm one of those where I like to, it's something you need to get your hands dirty and
Oh, yeah.
someone to show you what to do. We pride ourselves at the shop in general to be professionally trained. So we're not, I mean, YouTube is great. We go to it all the time when we have questions. But we're not just a YouTube certified shop. Like, we have our certifications from XPEL for residential and commercial tinting, for automotive tinting.
They make the film.
They make the film, yes, sir, and the
film.
ceramic coating. So
that's right.
We're all certified for glassparency, which is one of our glass coating products, where you're tested on how to apply that properly. We're tested through XPEL for commercial, residential, and automotive film install. And then Candace is tested thoroughly for the detailing aspect as well.
Nice.
We try to be a step above everybody else.
It sounds like you are. You're not trying.
Yeah.
We've
worked hard.
It sounds like it. I didn't know these things existed.
Yeah. One of our philosophies
I did.
with the business was, one, we never use cheap materials.
Bless you
Ever.
for that.
There are $99 tint shops out there. Not all film is created equal. We literally have a sign up at our shop that says we fix $99 tint jobs because they always fail.
How about that?
You know, when you see these vehicles driving around with blistered up film all over their back glass and what looks like lightning bolts going all over their glass, that's film failure. That's 100% because it's not a quality film put on the vehicle.
That's just a bad product, or
Correct.
a poor product.
Yep.
Right.
A poor product.
With our detailing, you know, every ceramic coating and glass coating, and even down to our soaps and our rags, we don't cheap out on it. We want to make sure that we're utilizing the best on the market for your vehicle to make sure that your investment is protected.
Nice.
Because all of our film, all of our automotive film comes with a true lifetime transferable warranty.
Really?
Yes, sir. And then residential tinting comes with a lifetime warranty, and commercial tinting comes with a 10 to 15-year warranty.
How common is that? Residential, commercial tinting.
It's taken off really quickly.
Has it?
They went for training back in March of this year in San Antonio at the XPEL training facility, and we launched it in July. And the reason for the gap was we knew we were doing the training right before our busy season, but we wanted to go ahead and have it under our belts. So when we launched it, they were ready to just hit the ground running.
Makes sense.
Yep. So we did it in July, and it's just naturally taken off. We have a flat glass install next week at an auction facility in Loganville, just because they needed some privacy added to their windows.
Yeah.
So, and it's not always privacy. Whenever the City of Auburn Municipal Courthouse opens up, we added white frost film to all of the 9-foot walls, glass walls, and doors.
You add a little color to it.
Yeah, and privacy to where the light could still come in, but you couldn't really see inside.
I got you. Yeah. You can't see detail.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then they have safety and security film. So if you want to make it nearly shatterproof, I believe is the term.
It enforces it.
It enforces it. So it's clear, but it goes up to 14
mil thick.
Yeah. Which is really
popular
That
among
is thick.
schools,
No, that is
banks, government buildings. It adds a much higher level of safety.
I know sitting here at the studio, the way the studio is lined out, especially this time of year, I get sun off the cars in the parking lot, and it beats me up looking out those windows.
We can help you with that.
We may have to seriously talk about that before you get out. We might have to talk about a lot of things. Folks, we've been going over 20 minutes here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It goes fast. Hey, when you're passionate about stuff,
Yeah.
it flies.
Yeah, it does.
Before we get out of here, what do the folks need to know about Atomic Tint Shop? We've covered a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
We offer XPEL automotive film, and we offer 3 different types. And if you swing by our shop in Winder, we have something called a heat demo box, and you can actually feel the difference between each film type we offer. So there's the color stable, the XR black ceramic, and then if you want to just go all out and not feel any heat, there's the XR plus IR ceramic. So that's the newest evolved type of film out there. It's been around for about 5 years. And it blocks out 98% of the infrared rays, so it literally hardly anything is coming through your film. We are a top quality automotive window tinting and detailing shop, and we've been around for over 6 years, and we are quality over quantity.
Yeah.
We are not pushing cars out. We do, on a super busy day, we'll do maybe 3 to 4 cars. So we're a very small mom and pop shop. There's 3 of us. Chris is our tinter who is not here today, and he helps David with all of the installs. And he's
shout
also,
out to Chris. He's a Mustang guy.
He is a Mustang guy.
So,
We won't knock him.
I already like the guy. haven't even met him. Don't know him. He's awesome in my book. Sorry.
Yeah, we've got some cool cars coming in. Got a 1999 Pontiac Trans Am coming in, a 2006 Corvette coming in, which is actually one of the most difficult back classes to do. We usually have that all day, just it's going to take a minute to do.
One thing I'd like to say is we are the type of shop, and it may sound cheesy, but this really is true. And if you go back and look at all of our reviews, customer comments and everything, you'll see the pattern here. We are not a transactional company. We really, truly try to build relationships with our clients. We have people that have been bringing every single member of their family and all of their friends to us, for years and years. We really take pride in what we do, and we do everything in our ability to make sure that everyone that comes through our door feels welcomed and taken care of.
Awesome. I believe you, man.
Yeah, we love what we do. Barrow County, Jackson County, all the surrounding counties have been good to us. We've been blessed, and we're thankful to be working hard and living the American dream.
I hear you. Bless you for that. Well, folks, if we got it all in, we'll start wrapping up. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, this was fun.
I've enjoyed this. I mean, you're talking my language.
Yeah,
I don't
cars.
know half of what you're talking about, but it's awesome. No, seriously.
We love it. This is what we do.
I'm with you on that. Folks, thank you so much for coming in. Is there a website?
Yep, you can visit us at atomictintshop.com. That's ATOMICTINTSHOP. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Perfect. Well, David, Candace, thank you so much for coming in. I was looking forward to this. It lived up to expectations. And now they're playing my music. That means I got to wrap up. Folks, thanks again. Hey, check out David and Candace, AtomicTintShop.com. They will make your ride look even better than you can imagine. I'm Tom Sheldon. We'll talk to you soon.